Here at Rittenhouse Square's reflecting pool, where tranquil waters trickle in the city's most serene setting, Duck Girl stands. Connie is about to interview her.
Miss, could I ask you a few questions? Miss, I'm from the Schuylkill Valley Journal. I'd really love to interview you for a sculpture article.
Well, it's about time. I understand you and that Mike Cohen have been doing sculpture articles for 10 years. It took you long enough to get around to the best one.
I'm sorry, Mr. Duck, but I was speaking to the lady.
Better let me do the talking.
With all due respect, this is a serious artistic magazine. We're doing an article on sculpture, not waterfowl. What could you know about sculpture?
What do I know about sculpture? Why, I am a sculptor.
Yes, I can see that. But what draws me to this work is the way the artist captured this girl. Her graceful step, her gentle face, her delicate dress. She's special.
She's the Duck Girl. Without me, she's just another girl. I'm the one who makes this sculpture what it is. The girl is just window dressing. A supporting actress at best. She can't even handle a speaking part. I've been with her for a long time, and I never heard so much as a peep out of her.
Well, that's a shame. I would like to hear what she has to say. Get a human slant on the subject.
Well, pluck my pin feathers. You people are only interested in people. You fuss about this girl's scanty clothing and the wardrobe malfunction that leaves one breast exposed. But what about me? Here I am, naked as a jaybird, and no one cares to notice. Thank goodness the sculptor paid attention to me. Paul Manship grew up in Minnesota, the home of a vibrant duck community.
So you're going to tell me he took an early artistic interest in ducks?
Sadly, no. In Paul's hometown, ducks are as plentiful as pigeons, so we just sort of blend into the background.
You mean Paul was duck blind?
Please don't use that expression around me.
You mean the phrase duck blind?
Yes. Have you no feeling? I've lost some of my best feathered friends to hunters hiding in the duck blind.
Oh, sorry about that. I also read that Manship was colorblind.
Yeah, that too. That's why he dropped painting and got into sculpture. But it wasn't until his trip to Rome when he got the inspiration that led to the pinnacle of his career.
What was that?
Do I have to spell it out for you? The watershed moment of the sculptor's life was when he made me.
I should have guessed. I'm afraid we humans aren't very intuitive. But I learned that Manship got his ideas from classical sculpture. The classical sculpture he saw at the American Academy in Rome.
Yeah, he tried classical style figures, copying some of the old Italian work, when in Rome and all that. But he was just dabbling and floundering about because he was homesick. Then one day, he took a break from the academy and went to visit the Trevi Fountain. And there, what do you think he saw flapping about in the water but a duck? After taking ducks for granted all his life, the sight of the one in the Trevi Fountain not only made him feel at home, but opened his eyes to the artistic potential, the sublime qualities of the duck. And a couple of years later, Paul won the Widener Gold Medal for this very sculpture you're looking at now, thanks to me. The rest, as they say, is art history.
Well, speaking of art history, did you know that Manship is also famous for being an important forerunner of the whole Art Deco movement?
Art Deco, my tail feathers. Paul was an Art stucco sculptor in my book. By the webs between my toes, I was his high water mark. The rest of his career he just coasted. Believe me, mine are the wings above his wind.